It's hard for me to even feel bad for Jen. Um, she can be so problematic at times. I never forget that time when she turned on Cece. Um, I'm just so tired of Jen playing herself. I know a lot of the stuff that goes on this show is um, fake and contrived and it's for a storyline. But I never forget that time Jen was on that interview and she was complaining about how, the show paints her to be, a troublemaker and a shit starter, which I believe she is, but a lot of the times, I do feel that Jen can be her own worst enemy with how she comes off on people because I feel like she stabbed Cece in the back because Cece could have been a good friend to her. She could have really been a good friend to her. And she was so busy trying to fit in. I'm talking about in the older seasons. She was so busy trying to, fit in with the other girls that she could have possibly made a good friend. It's hard for me to feel bad about, things that happen to Jen on the show because she can be, she could be so phony. And I do believe she said it about Evelyn's daughter. I always believed that even before she came forward with the truth. I always believed that, but in the same token, Evelyn is a mean girl. So anything that anybody says or does to her, for the most part, I really don't care. Um, the only thing that I did not like, I can say, was when she said how the guy was whooping her ass. But it kind of made me not believe her because it's like, even though you still got who is it, Carl? Even though you got a child with him, you call him like on some homeboy and homegirl stuff, which y'all gonna have to co-parent. But still, if he was whooping your ass, it seemed like to me, if possible, it seemed like y'all should do it like co-parenting through the courts or I don't know. I don't have any children right now, so I don't know how that shit go. But there's no way that I could be kikiing it with somebody that was whooping my ass. I don't care if we got a child together or not. No. But other than that, Evelyn full of shit. That's gonna be a video for another day. But I always felt Evelyn. She put her foot in people's ass that she know can't fight back. She know that. But anyway, Jen, you already know how Jackie is. Shut the hell up, okay? Shut up. Oh, and another thing. Why do you keep putting yourself around a group of women that don't like your ass and stay mean girling you and clowning you? Most importantly, okay? I know by now you have noticed that they clown your ass. At some point, you got to wake up and just rethink, go through a whole bunch of events that have happened. All right, you got to reminisce at some point, okay? Because at some point, hindsight should kick in like, okay, these bitches are shady. All right, you got to. You got to. I mean, at your big age, I know at some point you have a moment to yourself and, look back on a lot of shit like, wait a minute, I didn't catch this. I didn't catch that. At some point you got to open your eyes and say, these girls are not somebody I need to be around. Yeah, you got some shit with you, but it's giving flunky vibes because it's like they treating you like the ugly stepsister. And let's make it clear, then that they say Jen breath is shitty. But Jen is not an ugly girl. There's something she could take care of with, picking up on her hygiene and a piece of gum. Okay? That's something she could pick up on. Like, for example, I have a colleague at my day job. And this is why I say if Jen was a better person, I don't think people would clown her that bad about her breath. But sometimes when, you know, for example, I got a colleague at my day job. And y'all, when I tell y'all, his breath smells so bad. I'm wondering if anybody told him yet. Because sometimes if ain't nobody told nobody nothing, if you the first person to tell them, it could piss them off. Right? So I don't know if I want to tell him. When I tell y'all his breath smells so bad, it could light up the whole area he in. Like if he's standing in front of you, that shit stink. It stink real bad, y'all. Like, and he older, so I'm wondering, could it just be his gums or I don't know. Like he was talking to my other colleague, right? Where she got a promotion. She older, so they was older. You know, my department is a lot of older people. I told y'all I'm used to being the youngest person on my jobs, right? So she left. So he was talking to her one day, and he was like he gotta go brush his teeth. I overheard it, and she said, "Why?" And he was like, because he don't want to be talking to somebody, and then they talk about how bad his breath is. And she was like, "Oh, okay." And I told my deuce about it. My deuce said it must have got back to him that somebody must have been saying something. But what I think it is, I think he do brush his teeth because he keep like a little travel toothbrush in his desk. But I think he do brush his teeth, but I don't think he brushes his tongue. And see, the way I was taught, you got to brush your teeth, you got to brush your tongue. And sometimes it don't hurt to goggle too. And still put a piece of gum in your mouth. Because, you know, I think people have acid. You know, you got to brush your tongue. And you can't just brush the top of your tongue. You got to go all the way to the back. You know, that's what I think. I don't think he brushed his tongue. And see, the thing is, he one of them people, when he talk, he got to get right up on you. And I don't be trying to be rude enough, but I scoot back anyway. Long before COVID, I remember being a child. I used to hate when people talk and they get right up on you. And I remember even being a child and people like, why you backing up? I'm just trying to have a conversation with you. I don't like people up on me. I never did. Even when I was a child. And he one of the ones like when he talks to you, he got to grab your arm and everything. He just, But he's a good person though. So, you know, that's why I think people don't clown him. Well, we all grown, but you know, that's why I think people don't treat him like Jen, if that makes sense. You know, I wonder, has anybody told him, like the other day, he was going around telling everybody he got a dental kit. Like, I'm wondering, is that his way of saying, hey, y'all, I know I got a problem. I'm trying to take care of it. You know, I'm wondering, is that his way of saying it? But, this shit be humming. Well, yeah, Jen, you know, you gotta take care of that girl because they already don't like you. So they're gonna really go in on you about it. It'd be different if you was a good person. And, you know, I don't know if you're a bad person or not, but it'd be different if you was like my colleague. Like somebody very likable, funny, you know, everybody, you know, for the most part, we gravitate to him, but we don't gravitate to him. And then what pissed me off is his favorite food is fish. That pissed me off. Like, you already got a stink, bro. Then you got a nerve to be eating fish. That be pissing me off. But anyway, yeah, y'all. Anyway, Jen, grow the hell up. You know how these girls don't like your ass. Stop it.